previously I said that we understand how individual nerve cells worked. I lied. I'm really, really sorry. That was very rude of me, and especially the first time that we've met each other. But the truth is much more complex and also more exciting too. So at this point, it's worthwhile to try and compare brains to computers. Both process information, both receive some sort of input and give some sort of output. Both sometimes act in ways that we don't quite understand. However, that's where the similarity ends. So for each and every computer, the most basic unit is the transistor. Now, this is a very simple device that takes two inputs, and depending on what they are, will give one of two possible outputs. And depending on how many times you repeat it, it will always give the same output. So that's two inputs, one output, zero variability. Nerve cells, on the other hand, are very different. So the typical nerve cell will receive input from up to 100 other nerve cells, and it can choose which nerve cells it wants to listen to. So that's multiple inputs versus the two inputs for the transistor. And you might be thinking, well, I remember from a high school biology class, nerve cells have two types of responses. They can either fire, bam, or else they remain quiet. And that should make it kind of easy. Then the nerve cell is just like some super transistor, right? Wrong. These are my nerve cells working. So what was recently established was that nerve cells can actually modify their output based on the type, not only the type of input, but also the order of the input that they like. So our nerve cell perhaps might like 3 specific inputs, say 3 notes, bum, 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 but the order is also important. So it might really like bum, 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 to which it says yes, but it might only kind of like bum, 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 to which it says yeah. So to us, the difference is very small, but to the next neuron that it gives input to, might only listen for yeses and not yes. So clearly, nerve cells are complex little beasts. And I haven't even told you the whole story about them. I haven't explained how the environment also changes how well they respond. Though, congratulations, if you've ever drunk alcohol, you probably have some idea of what I'm talking about. So why is the brain so complicated? Because the brain needs to have multiple ways of getting to the same destination. So, like every biological system, the brain sometimes can make mistakes. Perhaps a nerve cell fires when it shouldn't. But we can't just simply stop and reboot like a computer. Instead, we have to continue on. And so this is not something that would be possible if we had static nerve cells like a transistor. So this paradox of being very precise and being very redundant and coming from the nerve cells upwards is something that makes the brain so special and adds another layer of complexity. But take heart. Next time you're enjoying an alcoholic beverage, have pity for your computer, for it shall never do the same. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm dissing a lot.